Ooh, goodness. Hello, everyone. Welcome into more Seven Wonders Duel here on the social network. Hang on. Man, holy cow, that's a great start. Welcome in, yes. My apologies for missing the upload yesterday, but I mentioned this, I can't remember on which video. I don't know if it was here, if it was Ticket to Ride, but whatever. I am in the process of moving, and so just there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. We're in the process of trying to sell our house. Just doing a local move, trying to downsize a little bit and save some money on the mortgage. I actually kind of want to go with the statues of Circus Maximus here. I think money's better. So I may be a tad sporadic at times, but I really am going to try to keep the uploads coming. But if I miss a day, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just, maybe just stressed out. We're probably going to get left with the Great Library here. Oh, no, we get the mausoleum. I'm in. All right, well, we're going to take whatever resource my opponent does not take. I really don't care. Decent science things here. I mean, these three are all urbanism, law, economy. I've never played with engineering really that much. It does seem kind of good. Like, if you can get it early on, it could be pretty insane. Interesting. I'm going to take this science symbol. There's enough there. And then we'll throw Zeus over there. Well, that kind of sucks. I mean, I could grab another science symbol and just kind of really lean into... I mean, two early science symbols isn't the worst thing. Well, there's really not a way that I get around not revealing two cards here. I guess, assuming my opponent takes the papyrus. I wouldn't see why... Oh, so my opponent was scared enough by that science card. And, I mean, again, picking the Pantheon is not the worst thing, but I guess the only reason to grab it, I think, for my opponent would be for me to not get it. Because with the wonder that my opponent has, getting the gray resources is not quite as much of a priority. So in this case, you get rid of a science card for me, you get some coins, and you get to place one of these Pantheons. The trade-off is there. It's defensible. Now, the good news for us is that we get to see a lot of cards. So the worst case scenario is we get press. The best case scenario is we get Tavern or Stone Reserve. Like, there's a lot of good stuff we can get here. Okay, that's an interesting placement. I mean, 6 to 1, half dozen to another, really. I think I'm going to grab this because the mausoleum needs double glass, and I need glass here and glass here, whereas I need double papyrus here. But I'm okay with that play. The other interesting thing that this does put into play is I can grab the apothecary for free. Now, I think my opponent probably discards it, but that's fine. Okay. Alrighty. I'm happy to take the stone here. And now I'm curious what my opponent decides to do. No yellow cards yet. So I kind of want my opponent to like do something with this one because I kind of want to see if the tavern is behind here. Because I need money. That's going to be a little bit of the issue. My opponent pays 3 coins to do that. Interesting. I'm in. I'm into that. Oh, we really have one of each. That's funny. You don't see that too often. One of each from the decks. What is this? Australia. Okay. Goodness, what time is it in Australia? I guess it's probably a reasonable hour. I'm recording this at midnight here. Burning a little bit of the midnight oil here. It was a pretty easy day at work, though. We've had a lot of gross weather here in the Midwestern United States. Rain, sleet, ice. Oh, you love to see it. That is just wonderful. And now I don't feel as bad giving up the clay reserve if my opponent is going to leave that science card for me. Because I wouldn't necessarily hate grabbing economy or something like that. Man, my opponent is really leaning into this whole war thing, which, cool, I guess. I mean, we're going to have to watch that. But, you know, I'm actually pretty happy with how this age has gone. This is a weird setup of Pantheons right now. So the good news about my opponent being a little aggressive in the first stage is that I'm guaranteed going to get the first crack at any of these Pantheons. I kind of want to be the one to place this, though. So, I think it is correct to discard here. I know there's all these science cards in play, but I think I'd rather just have... I mean, I could... Yeah, I'm going to grab this too. Well, we are very well set up. And now we can put this. Really, whatever that was, I was going to put it there because I want the gate here. Because the nice thing here is I can just now discard this and I'm back up to 8 coins. That was pretty nice. All right, well, this is an interesting set of opening cards. I'm happy to take this one. If my opponent wants to pay 5 coins for that, that's fine. I'm not going to do any shenanigans to try to prevent that. Just as long as my opponent doesn't get both, I'm okay with it. I probably am going to want to gate sooner rather than later. But I think let's gain some coins here. We have an advantage in coins. So, and I probably will. Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to do this, 100%. And I get that. Ooh wee. I would like that. I would really like that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you do you, man. 100% I want this because I want economy. I don't know if this is going to be like a slam dunk, but at least this is going to be enough. At least there's going to be enough points that I'm, yeah. Okay. I don't want my opponent to get this. Partly for the points, but partly because I don't want my opponent getting into a situation where they can I don't want my opponent to get in a situation where they can kind of recover on coins, so to speak. I do have some really nice wonders here. So I think, well, I kind of just want to discard this for coins and get this. Man, I have a really good economy. Yeah, see, I don't love that. Now, I do get money for that if my opponent decides to play it. But I don't love it in terms of... I do have to watch a military victory at this point. So, I mean, the play is probably Minerva here, no matter what my opponent does. And I do have these two wonders to kind of help me out. However, what would also help me out is just backing this up by 2. And that's very helpful. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that is fine. Let's gate here. I guess I maybe shouldn't have used the 2 coins, but whatever. I don't care. All right. Okay, well, I mean, Ra is probably too good here. And then I steal the Sphinx. It's points and an extra turn. And now we are definitely wanting to kind of target my opponent's stuff with Circus Maximus and Statue of Zeus. I am totally fine with that. Strategy would kind of be the only thing that would be kind of a, oof, I don't love that. We do have to watch points here. I think I'm well set up for the 3rd age that I should be okay, but it's something we just have to kind of, keep an eye on. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, I definitely want to do this because I want that gone. Okay. I want to construct this. Okay. I'm going to discard for 7 coins here. We're just going to set myself up for success here. Okay. I'm going to go first. I am going to go ahead and do the Hanging Gardens here. And then I'm going to go ahead and construct this as well. I'm going to kind of count on my opponent not really being able to pay for much. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Now, the question is... Okay, I think I'm pretty safe to play this because my opponent can only play one of these and not both of them. And then I think I am also safe to then play this. And I'm going to just go ahead. So now any war card that my opponent plays is a wasted card. See, I got a little bit of a comeback to make in terms of points, but I should have, yeah. Okay, that is fine. I want to get the one that my opponent cannot pay for. Seems like the best option. And I need to remember, I have these 7 coins here that are probably going to get me 7 points. I mean, how ballsy am I feeling? The answer is very ballsy. You want to pay 3 coins for that? I'm here for it. Yep, totally fine. Not even worried. Not even worried. Okay, well, I am going to... I'm going to do this. Because I want this card. Because now, as long as I don't have any kind of war shenanigans happen, I think I'm probably okay. So at this point, yeah, I'll just construct that. But I just need points in order to, like, do stuff here. Or coins in order to do stuff here. Because I just need to delay my opponent so my opponent cannot... Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do this. And I am going to grab this, and I'm going to construct this, and then I will grab this. So now I only lose to a 3 war card. Otherwise, I think I got this. That's fine. Okay, that's excellent. And so now we do this one. Okay, all right, I think we got it. A little close there, but you know, economy did something for us. Really, the biggest problem is my opponent just didn't have any money to give us. That was kind of the biggest problem. Sure, I guess this one, because why not? Both of them are 2 points. Yeah, we are beyond good on this one, because that's going to be 21 points, and then we're going to get 27 or 7 points there. So even though we lose on the wars, getting 21 points for the temples. Again, don't want to say guarantees you a win, but it's very hard to lose when you get all 3 of them. Yeah. I mean, at that point, it was just like my opponent committed to... like, I'm going to go for this war victory. And that's fine, you know. Sometimes you have to kind of commit and say, this is what the cards have been giving me. This is how I'm going to go about it. And so be it. Okay, I get to go first here. I think that the Appian Way is the best one here. I really don't love Circus Maximus here. Yeah, I'm happy to grab that. That's a little bit of a bummer, because I would love Divine Theater. However, Consolation Prize of Sphinx Statue of Zeus is not the worst thing, as well as we get to go first, and so we do get to grab the game's first yellow card. So Sphinx, Statue of Zeus, I'm in. And then we just go ahead right away and grab the yellow card. There's an argument that we grab the papyrus, and then, you know, we would get papyrus and then the free clay, whereas now we're a little bit redundant on the clay, but I think there's sometimes you can kind of outthink yourself in this game, and yeah, we definitely don't want to outthink ourselves. I'm okay discarding here, even though it's going to give my opponent another Pantheon token to place. I am okay with letting that happen. Okay, so my opponent goes for it there. Probably places this in my second slot, the now closest unoccupied slot to me. Yeah. All right. I am okay to grab this. Yeah. And then we'll just discard this. So again, I'm giving my opponent like all the placements of the Pantheon tokens. Or the Pantheon cards. The mythology tokens, I guess, is what they are technically called. Another one where there's one of all 5. Excuse me. Yeah, the Stone Reserve is better for us here. Like by a lot. Very happy with that. Okay. This is going well so far. Yeah, I think just grabbing coins is probably the best thing here. We're kind of forcing my opponent into either playing this, and then I just rather have the glass in this situation. Like, I don't have any gray resources. My opponent already took one of the gray resources. This is just better. My opponent's going to discard this one and take the token, which is completely fine. There's a chance that this is the tavern, which then would give us I was like, that would give us all 4 yellow cards in the beginning age, but so be it. The hilarious thing is both of us are going to have a pretty good, actually. I want first crack at all these. As well as I don't want my opponent to get the wood. So, yeah, I'm in. I'm going to go first. And I'm just going to right away grab this. This always overperforms for me. It's just a great card. The Papyrus is kind of what I'm looking out for. Of course, Forum is always nice. Caravansary is always nice. My opponent does have an opportunity at a Progress token, which Theology for my opponent would actually be pretty powerful, because that would give all of the wonders that my opponent has an extra turn. Yeah, there's nothing really in the discard pile that's tickling my fancy. I think there's just a lot of good options right now for my opponent, and I think that's what's becoming rather tricky. Because my opponent could decide to, do the gate now. I would never gonna fault someone for grabbing the Pantheon cards. Oh, it just goes right for it. For what? Okay, so we got a little science victory going on here. So we're just gonna go ahead and discard that one. And then, yeah. Just gonna go ahead and discard that one too. I realize my opponent can grab this from the discard pile with the Mausoleum, but so be it. Why can I pay for this? Do I Caravansary here? I think the answer is no. You know what I want to do? I want to do this. And then I want to take the science symbol that my opponent does not have here, and I would like to do this. I realize I'm using my extra turn here. However, what this does is it prevents my opponent from being able to play this. And that was really the main thing that I wanted to do. I mean, I could really commit to the bit here and just like, yeah, let's do this thing. So I'm gonna discard a military. Also, I don't want this one, and I want this one. So yeah, now my opponent has no money. No money, no yellow cards. Okay, that's fine. You still don't have any money. So, if I do this, you can't afford that. Yes. I mean, I'm going to grab some points here. I need to make sure that I don't, like, screw the pooch on this one and make it so I can't afford anything. That would be very, very, very annoying. I actually think that this is okay here. Let's grab this. While I would love this, and my opponent is probably going to take it, either way, I'm getting one. Okay, I actually kind of was surprised that my opponent was not going for the gate here. And now I'm curious what my opponent is looking for, because none of the science ones help. I guess anything coin related. So the Phoenician one would be the one that I'm worried about, because this one's already out, and so it's either 12 coins or steal a resource. And either one is not fantastic to me. Really, the only solace is we can grab the Forum now. And that does protect us a little bit. Yeah, we might be in a little bit of a dubious spot, though. Because if my opponent can grab this from the discard pile, we're kind of in trouble. Oh. Interesting. What did we grab? I mean, that seems fine, I guess. I'm happy to grab that. And I'm happy to grab this. I'm kind of fine with that. Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and just immediately just say no thanks on that one. No thank you. No thank you. You're not going to get that. That doesn't matter at this point. All right, yeah, we're discarding for 7 coins. The only bummer here is that my opponent is going to get the tavern. So yeah, I'm okay. Just to let's play some stuff. It's okay. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer, but you know what? It's fine. I've got a nice little lead. I really have to be careful about a science victory. The good news is I know where 3 science cards are. But the issue is my opponent can grab this one from the discard pile and then would just need 1 of these. And I don't have any extra turns, and really don't have a way to get any extra turns, so that's not ideal. Yeah, this might be a loss here, which is okay. You know, these things happen. I stand by I was kind of being a little bit aggressive there, pushing the envelope, which you know I'm fine with. I mean, I can't give my opponent a science card, and probability of one of these being a science card of freaking course. So yeah, we're probably. I mean, ultimately, let's see if my opponent sees it. That's the next question: is does my opponent realize that it's in the bin and can grab the victory? The fact that my opponent is not immediately going for it, he doesn't see it. My opponent doesn't see it. I mean, I'm just going to take this one. I'm not going to give you free points. I mean, yeah, I'm giving points here, but I mean, at this point, it's just a like back and forth game. There's nothing anyone can do. Nobody has any more extra turns unless my opponent were to get the key here is I did not want to give my opponent theology. So why am I not just playing this for points? So yeah, my opponent not grabbing theology turned out to be very, very big here. Okay, so I can very safely do this. So as long as I don't give up this science victory here, and assuming my opponent does not all of a sudden come to their senses and realize that the victory is in the discard pile and all they have to do is play the mausoleum. However, I believe I have lost because I'm going to give up this science symbol here. And there's nothing I can do about it. GG. GG. That's a little upsetting. However, I will say, my opponent won this game. Like, the victory is here. And my opponent should win this game. I would feel honestly kind of bad winning because someone missed something like that. So it happens. Good game by my opponent there. Outside of missing that, Mausoleum can grab this card here. So, hey, if you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you next time.